Streamers have all been trying to justify cheating recently, and it's absolutely disgraceful.
See, here's essentially how it goes. You're going to get easier lobbies by playing with an account that has no playtime, and when you do this, you're going to end up just in easier matchmaking, which is not against TOS. Sadly, I wish it was, because then we could say, shame on you, you should get in trouble, you should get banned, but it's not. Until it is, it isn't. Some people are just jealous of easier lobbies.
Jealous of easier lobbies? What the hell are you talking about? Trying to justify this behavior is shameful. And this is absolutely against the Call of Duty enforcement policy. This is called boosting.
So, when you two-box, you are manipulating the matchmaking to place you into easier lobbies. Now, why do you want to fight against low-skilled players? Is it like an ego thing? Are you tired of getting killed by better players? Listen, you are dropping down a skill level to gain unfair XP or faster weapon XP. That is called boosting. You are deliberately colluding with another account to boost into lower lobbies. How can you possibly think this is not cheating and not against the rules? You can even look at griefing when you two-box and boost into a lower skilled lobby to satisfy your ego at the expense of other players. That is unsportsmanlike behavior. How many of these rules apply to two-boxing? Stop telling people it's not against the rules, because it is.
I asked ChatGPT about two-boxing and this is what it says.
Activision's Call of Duty games are governed by their security and enforcement policy, which prohibits a variety of behaviors that create an unfair playing field. While Activision doesn't specifically mention two-boxing by name, they do enforce bans against boosting, account sharing, and exploitation of any in-game mechanics that are used to gain an unfair advantage. Using two accounts simultaneously to help yourself or others would likely fall under this umbrella and could be subject to enforcement, including temporary or permanent bans.
I further asked, skill-based matchmaking is too hard for me. I keep getting killed by better players in Call of Duty. Is it okay for me to two-box to find easier lobbies, so I can do the exact same thing to them that others do to me?
While it might feel frustrating to consistently face more skilled players due to skill-based matchmaking, SBMM, using two-boxing to manipulate the system and find easier lobbies would violate Activision's rules. Even though it can be tempting to level the playing field by artificially lowering your match difficulty, this approach is considered boosting or reverse boosting, both of which are against Activision's security and enforcement policy. Here are a few key points about why two-boxing to manipulate lobbies is not allowed. Unfair advantage. By using two accounts to manipulate matchmaking, you would be creating an environment where you have an unfair advantage over other players, which disrupts the competitive balance. Violates terms of service. Activision's policies prohibit boosting, reverse boosting, or using multiple accounts in ways that abuse the matchmaking system. Risk of bans. If Activision detects that you are using two-boxing or any other methods to manipulate lobbies, you risk facing penalties, including account suspensions or permanent bans. Streaming this behavior would increase the chances of being caught.
Two-boxing is cheating and is against the rules. No wonder you're all shadowbanned. Absolute clown behavior. Streamers are abusing this exploit daily and ruining the games for many players. The second account is Joe's boosting account. It will time out very soon. These streamers please their ego by killing new players, or little kindergarten gamers probably on their final game before bath prayers in bed. I caught this cheater boosting on Twitch when his OBS glitched for just a second, but it was enough to find his Xbox account, launching his game. This is called two-boxing, and it's something streamers do to steal money from their own community for high-kill games known as challengers. These streamers should never be trusted. He was devastated by this. What are you doing? And turn that down. I can't hear myself think.
Muppet Babies? Doesn't he look like Scooter?
He does, but I want to move on with something else.
This is the best bit.
Call of Duty clearly state, colluding with another player is not allowed. Stop trying to justify this behavior, and stop mincing words to justify cheating.
There's other people that go out of their way to do hacker hunter content, even though they know the person they're covering isn't cheating, but they got enough people to believe.
Silence. Even Activision know the streamers are cheating. They even stated this in their lawsuit, where they state, among the customers of the cheat software are high-profile streamers. The publisher of the Call of Duty games disagree with you. If you think the high-profile streamers are not cheating, then you are absolutely crazy. Funny, I never heard a peep out of you about Bams and Nadia, as they were both perma-banned, live on stream. The streamers never said a word. I made sure everyone knew that we were right and you were wrong. And I bet you were all punching the air. She even returned to the Warzone scene with her own private tournament. And you streamers didn't even care. And you still are confused why the community hates streamers. It's because you all have no spine. Shameful. The World Series of Warzone finals start tomorrow, in which many are claiming is the biggest bot lobby ever. It's the perfect lobby to drop a nuke. This is the lobby for your 50 bombs, because the streamers are absolutely useless. It's like skill-based matchmaking turned off on Christmas morning. I will be reporting on their awful performances, you can count on it. It's embarrassing. They know nobody is watching, so they are bribing the rebirth kids with in-game items. The more you watch, the more rewards you unlock. It's absolutely cringe.
In today's video, we saw streamers trying to justify reverse boosting. Remember, there are different types of cheating, just like there are different types of crimes. They want to do to new players that others do to them, and that is against the rules. Pretending to be a good player by reverse boosting is embarrassing. Instead, learn to be better, adapt your playstyle, and adjust to the skill level of the lobby. Don't pretend to be something you're not, because at the end of the day, you're only fooling yourself.